Welcome students, welcome to Accountancy Point where we study the various accounting concepts for class 11 and 12. Today I am here with a new video, new concept. Chapter is retirement of a partner. Children, today we are going to discuss about a very important topic in the chapter of retirement, that is preparing partner's loan account. The same loan account you will also need in the chapter of death. Over there in the chapter of death, we don't call it partner's loan account, we call it partner's executor's loan account. Over here in this chapter, we will be preparing and seeing how to prepare a partner's loan account in case of a retirement of a partner. Children, partner's loan account, as you have already studied that when a partner gets retired, so everything, almost all the things which are as per the terms and conditions of the partnership deed are allowed to him, like his capital, like interest on capital, like salary, like commission, if given to him, reserves, surpluses, and also any accumulated profits are given to him. Similarly, accumulated losses or deferred revenue expenditures are written off from his particular account, capital account, and then the balance which is left will be either settled at once, that means he will be paid off completely by passing the journal entry partner's capital account debit to cash or bank account. In case if the question remains silent as to whether the retiring partner has been paid or not, in that case we transfer the balance of retiring partner or the due back to his loan account. In many cases, you are not asked to prepare the partner's loan account till it is finally closed. But there will be a few questions where you may be asked to prepare a partner's loan account till it is finally closed. So today we are going to discuss how to prepare partner's loan account in case if we have been asked to prepare partner's loan account till it is finally closed. Children, partner's loan account will be prepared in two different ways. The first case is when amount due to a retiring partner is paid in a few installments along with interest on the balance due. Now let us suppose a partner has to be paid rupees 60,000 in 3 equal annual installments. That means every year we will be paying him rupees 20,000 along with interest on the balance is whatever is due. So we will keep on paying. First installment will be 20,000 plus the amount of interest. Second installment will be also of 20,000 plus the amount of interest. Third installment will be also rupees 20,000 plus the amount of interest. But in the second case, when amount due to a retiring partner is paid in a few installments, including interest. This was excluding interest, children. It was along with interest. But over here it is including interest. For example, the question may tell you that a partner is retiring and the amount due to him is rupees 60,000 to be paid in installments of rupees 25,000 each, including interest at the rate 6% or 10% or 8%, whatever. And whatever will be the balance due in the last year will be paid along with the interest. So children, these are the two ways in which loan accounts are prepared. The first one is excluding interest, when we have to, we are given with the installment. Along with that we will add interest additionally. But the second case is when interest is already included in the amount of installment. So today we will be talking about the first case when the interest is to be added externally, means along with the installment. The second concept, the second case, we will discuss in the second video. Now, in order to make this first concept clearer, I have taken an example. The example says that, this was the second case which we will discuss later on. Over here this example says that A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses equally. C retires on 1st April 2019 and following to be paid to him. Capital of C rupees 2 lakhs as at 31st March. Share in general reserve, share in WCR, firm's goodwill, goodwill appearing in the books, advertisement suspense, share in statement of PL, that is debit balance, and C is to be paid in the 3 equal annual installments along with interest at the rate 10% per annum. Prepare C's capital account. You have been only asked to prepare C's capital account and the loan account of C. So let us begin with the capital account of C first of all. All these will be prepared on the date when he retires. He retires on which date? On 1st April 2019. First of all, what do we give? The opening capital. So the opening capital, over here I am only preparing C's capital. So what is the opening capital of C? It is rupees 2 lakhs. So I will give 2 lakhs to him. Once again I repeat, I am not preparing the capital account of all the partners. It's only one partner's capital account. Share in general reserve rupees 60,000. That means it is his share. This general reserve is his share, rupees 60,000. So that will be also paid to him by general reserve. His share is rupees 60,000. Next, his share in W workman compensation reserve is 40,000. So once again on the same date, by workman compensation reserve, it is rupees 40,000 which we have paid to him or we will pay. Now the next item is firm's goodwill rupees 1,50,000. So children, as you know, whatever is the firm's goodwill, we will take out the share of the retiring partner. So C's share will be, since they are the equal partners, that is why 1/3 of 1,50,000 will be rupees 50,000 and this will be distributed in the gaining ratio. Since the question remains silent about the new PSR, so it will be also A and B gaining ratio will be also 1:1. So both of them will be paying rupees 25,000 to C. So that we will write on 1st April 2019 by A's capital account, by B's capital account. Both of them are paying rupees 25,000 and 25,000. After this, this is the goodwill which is appearing in the books. How much is that? It is rupees 30,000. So 30,000, that means on 1st April it will be written off his share because that is the goodwill, total goodwill appearing in the books 30,000. So his share will be 1/3, that is 10,000. Similarly, we have also been provided with the advertisement suspense account 60,000. So we'll take out his share once again in the advertisement suspense account. So his share will be rupees 30,000. And there is his share in statement of PL. Since it has a debit balance, that means it is an accumulated loss. So that will be also written off to statement of PL. His share is rupees 20,000. Now that's all. The question has clearly said that C will be, the amount balance will be transferred to his loan account. So here we will write on 1st April 2019 to C's loan account. And let's see how much is the total. 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 3,50,000, 3,50,000 minus 50,000, so 3 lakhs. That means the total amount due to his loan account is rupees 3 lakhs and this will be paid in 3 equal annual installments along with interest at the rate 10%. That means 3 lakhs will be paid in 3 installments, so divided by 3. So what will be the value of each installment? Rupees 1 lakh. So that will be paid along with interest. So first of all children, in this particular situation what you are supposed to do is, this is your loan account. So what is the journal entry? C's capital account debit to C's loan account. From here it will be transferred to the loan account. So here I will write 1st April 2019. We are transferring it from which account? C's capital. So here I will write by C's capital account. How much is the balance on 1st April 2019? It is rupees 3 lakhs. So 3 lakhs is to be paid to him in total. In how many years? In 3 years, in 3 installments. along with interest at the rate 10% per annum. Now, children, this is on 1st April. The question clearly says that the first installment to be paid on 31st March 2020. So, this is the loan account at the beginning of the year. How much is the loan? 3 lakhs. And when we will pay? At the end of the year, means 31st March 2020 for the full year. So, we will calculate the interest on 31st March 2020. We will write over here by interest account. Interest will be calculated on the total due. How much is due till now? 3 lakhs. And we are supposed to calculate interest at the rate 10%. So 10% of 3 lakhs is rupees 30,000. Now we will pay him off. So at the end of the first year, that is 31st March 2020, we will write to cash account or bank account, whatever may be the situation. First installment. So loan was 3 lakhs divided in 3 installment. So what is the value of each installment? Rupees 1 lakh along with interest. So how much is the interest this year? 30,000. So the first amount, first installment which will be paid will be of rupees 1 lakh 30,000. Now this is the end of the year. So you are supposed to close it for this particular year, 3 lakh 30,000. And we will find the balance. 3 lakh 30,000. Balance is rupees 2 lakhs. On which date is this balance? This is on 31st March 2020. To balance carried down. This is your closing balance. It will be forwarded on the next date, 1st April 2020 by balance brought down. How much is the opening balance? Now whatever was your closing will become the opening balance. Now this is the second year continuing. Now when will you pay the installment for the second year? First installment was paid on 31st March 2020. So second installment will be paid on 31st March 2021. Once again, there is a span of 1 year. So you will calculate interest on 31st March 2021 by interest account. Interest will be calculated on which amount? The balance. How much is the balance left to be paid? 2 lakhs at the rate 10%. So how much is the interest? 20,000. Now we will pay at the end of the second year, 31st March 2021, to cash or bank account the second installment. Obviously the second installment is of rupees 1 lakh along with interest. So interest is rupees 20,000. So the amount second installment to be paid will be of rupees 1,20,000. Now this is the end of the second year. So we will close it. It is 2,20,000. We will balance it 2,20,000. Balance is rupees 1 lakh now. This balance is on which date? On the last date of the second year, that is 31st March 2021. This is your closing balance. Now it will be forwarded to the next year, that is on 1st April 2022 by balance brought down 1 lakh. And then we will pay. We will once again will continue throughout the year, and the third installment will be paid on 31st March 2020. This will be 21. It will be paid on 22. So we'll calculate interest on this particular date. 1 lakh is the balance at the rate 10%. So it is 10,000. We will pay at the end of the year, 31st March 2020 or 22, to bank or cash account. We'll pay the third installment. Third installment is of rupees 1 lakh along with the interest 10,000. So total amount paid at the end of the year is rupees 1 lakh 10,000. So if you balance it now, this is on both the sides, you have rupees 1 lakh 10,000. So this is how we prepare partners loan account. We will see a complete question now. So children, this is the question which I have taken in order to make once again the loan account clear to you. This is a complete question where there are 3 partners, Ram, Shyam and Mohan, and their balance sheet as at 31st March 2016 says creditors, investment fluctuation fund, general reserve, profit and loss account, So as you know, this will be distributed, this will be distributed, this will be distributed, and then on the asset side you have goodwill. This will be written off. The question says that Mohan retired on 1st April 2016. Building to be appreciated. So let's begin with the first item itself. Building to be appreciated by 10,000. So this will go to your revaluation account. So we will write over here on the credit side, because asset is increasing, by buildings account 10,000. Next adjustment is all debtors are good. So look at your debtors. It was 30,000 less provision. Since the question says all debtors are good, that means there is no need of the provision. You have to remove, you have to bring it to 0. So provision is a liability and we have to bring it from 2000 to 0. That means my liability will increase. So once again I will write over here by provision for bad debts 2000. After this the question says investments are to be valued at 10% less. Children, now since the questions tell you that investments are to be valued at 10% less, so what do you feel? What is the amount over here? What is the amount of investment? It is 30,000. 10% of this will be 10,000, 3,000. So you have, once again I repeat, investment is of rupees 30,000 and it is to be valued at 10% less. So 10% of 30,000 will be rupees 3,000. We already have investment fluctuation fund, but that is only rupees 2,000. So we still have a loss of 1,000 which will be transferred to your revaluation account. So here I will write to investment account 1,000. That means out of this 3,000 loss, 2,000 fund will be used to compensate. 1,000 loss which is still there will be transferred to your investment account. Then it is about the goodwill and then the payment of Mohan. So there is nothing else in your revaluation account, so we'll close it. We have 12,000 over here, 12,000 over here, and from 12,000 when we deduct 1,000, the balance is 11,000, which will be transferred to the capital account of Ram's capital account, to Shyam's capital account, to Mohan's capital account. Now the question is in which ratio? If you read in the entire question, there is no profit sharing mentioned. That means we will distribute it equally. So our profit is of 11,000. 11,000 divided by 3, it will be of rupees 3,667, 3,667, 3,667. This is the total amount of loss which will be transferred over here. Now the question asks you, we have prepared the revaluation account. Now we have to prepare partners capital account. So let's begin with the partners capital. In order to begin, first of all we need the opening capital. So which is 51,000, 40,000 and 40,000. So this we will write first of all over here by balance brought down. 51,000 for Ram, 40,000 for Shyam, 40,000 for Mohan. After this, let's begin. The first item is creditors, which will not be transferred to capital account. Investment fluctuation fund is there, but this 2,000 is used in order to pay off the loss on investment. So there is no 2,000 left, so that will not go to partners capital. General reserve and profit and loss account are there. We will transfer it by general reserve. General reserve was 18,000. So the share of each partner will be rupees 6,000 each. Similarly, profit and loss account was appearing on the liability side, 3,000. So the share of each partner will be of rupees 1,000. Will come on the asset side. On the asset side, we have only goodwill to write off. So we will write off goodwill amongst the partners. To goodwill account, 1,000, 1,000 and 1,000. Now, the question says that Mohan retired. So this is an information. Building, debtors, investment. These are the three terms which are a part of your revaluation, where there you add a profit. So we'll transfer it, instead of 7, we'll make it 6, so that the total remains the same. We will write over here by revaluation account. it is 3667, 3667, 3666. Now children, over here if you see the total amount, first of all the question says that let us make a small change. Let us make 24,000 is paid in cash. So since 24,000 is paid in cash to Mohan, so we'll write over here cash account or bank account, whatever as per your question. We'll pay 24,000 to Mohan, and the balance will be transferred to his loan account. So first of all we'll balance Mohan, as you know that retiring partner. The question clearly says that he is to be paid 24,000 in cash and balance in 2 equal in annual installments along with interest at the rate 6% per annum. So first of all let's balance this. Mohan's capital, it is 46, 47, 50,666. So that will come over here 50,666 minus 34,000, 25,000. So 50,666 minus 25,000. So it is 25,666. This is transferred to Mohan's loan account. And then we'll balance the rest of the partners. It will be 57, 58, 58,000 plus 3667. It is 61,667. And one thing which I have missed, children, is the goodwill. Sorry for the mistake. I have missed this particular point, that goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 6,000. So since this is the goodwill, so how much will be the goodwill? Firm's goodwill is 6,000. So out of this we will take out Mohan's share. So how much will be the Mohan share? 1/3 of 6,000, that is rupees 2,000. It will be paid off by whom? By rest of the partners, Ram and Shyam, equally, because that is the gaining ratio, 1,000 and 1,000. So here we will write by Ram's capital account, by Shyam's capital account. Both of them will be paying 1,000, 1,000. So it will be total will be 52,000, and at the same time there will be two Mohan's capital account. Ram will be paying 1,000, Shyam will be paying 1,000. So total 52,667, 52,667, sorry 666 minus 25,000. So your balance is 27,666, and for Shyam it is 40, for Ram 57, 58, 61, 61, 667, two balance carried down. So 61,667 minus 2,000, it is 59,667, and for Shyam it is 46, 47, 50,667. 50,667 minus 2,000 means 48,667. Now this is the loan account and balance. We will prepare the loan account now. So this is the format of the loan account, children. Remember, in the loan account we have the date column also. Now we have the loan account of Mohan over here, 27,666. This will be transferred to your loan account on the date of his retirement. So he retired on 1st April 2016. So here we will write from which account are we transferring this? This is the capital account of Mohan. So from here first of all we will write by Mohan's capital account 27,666. How is to be prepared the loan account? For that question says that he is to be paid in 2 equal annual installments. So what will be the amount of each installment? The total loan is 26,666 divided by 2. So it will be rupees 13,833. This is the amount of your installment, and along with that you are supposed to calculate interest at the rate 6% per annum on the balance due. So this, since it is an annual installment, is that right? So you will be calculating interest for the entire year. So year will get completed on 31st March 2017. Till here you will calculate interest on the balance amount. How much is the balance amount right now? 27,666 into 6%. So it will be 27,666 into 6%. It will be 1659.96. So I'll make it 1660. And now you will pay off the first installment on 31st March 2017 because that is the end of the year. 1 year is completed. So to bank account, your first installment. How much is the first installment? 13,833 plus amount of interest 1660. So it will be 13833 plus 1660. You will total pay 15493. And now you will balance it. So 1 year's account is clear, completed. It is 29,326. So 29,326 minus 15493. It is 13833. This is the balance on this 31st March 2017 closing balance. It will be forwarded on the next date, 1st April 2017 by balance brought down. This is the opening balance now, 13,833. This is the second and the last year where we have to make the payment. So the payment is to be done on 31st March 2018. So first of all, we will calculate interest on this particular date, 13,833 into 6%. So it will be 13,833 into 6%. The amount is 829.98. So I'll make it 830. And since this is the last and final payment, so you will pay on 31st March 2018 to bank account second installment of 13833 plus the interest, that is of 830. So 830 plus 13833, total 14663 will be paid off. So children, this is the loan account of the partner. Question has also asked you to pass journal entries only for the loan account. So children, I will teach you how to pass journal entries for the loan account in an interest. First entry, what you did for the first time. In the loan account, first thing is that you have transferred the loan balance to the loan account. So your first entry will be on 1st April 2016, where you will pass the entry Mohan's capital account debit to Mohan's loan account. How much? 27,666, 27,666. Here narration will be written, the loan account balance opened, or loan account opened, or balance of capital account transferred to loan account. After this, the next entry is on 31st March 2017, where we will calculate interest. So on 31st March 2017, you will pass the entry interest on loan account debit to Mohan's loan account. How much is the interest? 1660, 1660. Here, interest due. You have due to pay, and on 31st March 2017 itself, you are paying this. So you will pay this entry. So you will write Mohan's. This is how your loan entry will be created. Mohan's loan account debit to bank account. So Mohan's loan account debit to bank account. How much are you paying? First installment paid. Now after paying this, how much amount have you paid? 15,493. 15,493. Children, you don't need to forget that the interest on loan is a charge against profit. So this needs to be transferred to profit and loss account debit to interest on Mohan's loan account. Okay, how much? 1660. Similarly, this was the end of, there is no entry for this balance. Similarly, for opening balance also no entry. Next entry will be for this interest on 31st March 2018. What entry will you pass for this interest? Interest account debit to Mohan's loan account. So here we'll write interest on Mohan's loan account debit to Mohan's loan account. How much? 830. Interest due. Then on the same date, what have we done? We have transferred, we have paid along with the interest. So we'll write over here interest Mohan's loan account debit to bank account. So here Mohan's loan account debit to bank account. How much have you paid? It is 14663, and then you will also transfer the amount of loan to the PL account. So your closing entry will be profit and loss account debit to interest on Mohan's loan account. So 830 you will transfer to the partner's profit and loss account. Children, this is how we solve a complete sum, including the journal entry I have taught you in case of loan account. Hope you will enjoy and understand the concept of partner's loan account. Very soon I am coming with the second case of partner's loan account. Till then, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay healthy, goodbye. Please do not forget to subscribe to Accountancy Point. Thank you.